Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo, both city and club. The action has already started. Messi, he is through here. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And here's Stoichkov. McAllister with a definite foul there. And straight into the wall. Palmer. Look at the... Can he put it away? Goal! Flamengo!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Sao Paulo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Haaland. Adams cuts it out. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. They've got a corner here. And it's been taken short. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cafu. Nice interception, well timed.
Sao Paulo are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Tries to get it clear. Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Aims beyond the defence. Cafu has it in a wide position.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Now that's well seen too. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cleared without hesitation. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi. Clear. He's had a hit! It's in! Sao Paulo are back on level terms. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
He's gone for goal! Rice. Now it's Haaland! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he's gone backwards. Chance! Great effort, but no way through. And it's Messi. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the counter is on. Cafu. Neymar in acres of space out wide.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of pocket.
And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And he's been shifted off it. No way through, so back it comes. There's the hit! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Pedri. Griezmann. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant, and as for the managers, check your heart rate.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's 1 each.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos sua atenção para as informações fornecidas pela Polícia Local no telão. Substituição.
So it's back to business.
Camisa 9.
Stoichkov.
Pretty robust defending.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Guardiola considers his options. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. Sao Paulo do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Guardiola. Neymar. Oh, well played. Shot at goal! Just off target.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Neymar, he's picked his way through. Rice. Vinicius Junior. Looking for a corner. So, third corner of the game. In for a header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pedri. Palmer. And Neymar. Messi. That's an excellent interception. Guardiola gets good distance on it. And he's managed to gift it back. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Pedri. And here comes the corner. Sao Paulo have their third corner. Punched away. McAllister chooses to go back. He's tried one! They want to be quick to recover this. Vinicius Junior.
Público presente na partida de hoje. 71.550 espectadores.
Moved on forwards. David Villa. Now it's Neymar. David Villa. And here's Messi. And here's Neymar. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Sao Paulo still have the cards to affect this game. Sao Paulo needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that was vital. Messi. Guardiola. Camavinga. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. David Villa! Goal! Sao Paulo! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Sao Paulo go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Guardiola. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And it's Stoichkov. And it's lofted through here. Cafu. Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. That pass has been well intercepted. That's a shade optimistic. And that's been won straight back. That's the throw. Palmer. Camavinga wins the duel this time. And claimed it back swiftly. He's through here. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
Sao Paulo certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Messi. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? That's a decent clearance. Pedri. Chouameni. It's a good spell of possession, this. Good read, needed to be. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Some really good ball movement. Now it's Messi. And there goes the final whistle. Sao Paulo have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. David Villa taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. You, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And here's Nene.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Haaland. Now it's Griezmann. Costa Curta with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's Neymar. Davids. Nene.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been won straight back. And Cucurella. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cole. Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Haaland. Sao Paulo. Pedri! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Pedri usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Adams. No goals as yet. Chouameni. That's a shade optimistic. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cucurella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. They're back in possession and ready to go again. McAllister. Nicely spread. Messi. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Distributed tidily.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Nene. Passing nice and neat. Oh, well played, well played. And here's Nene. Lovely feet. The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Cole, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed.
He's got the shot away! That's going to go a long way. And that has fair fizzed.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Vasco da Gama has the chance to go the other way. Cole. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And it's Messi. Haaland, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now the breakaway. Davids. Cole. Cole showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. In with the challenge. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Cole. Nene. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Adams. Griezmann. Bellingham. Messi. He's found the way through. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. How would you review the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos que todos bebam com responsabilidade. O espectador que estiver embriagado ou se comportar de forma inadequada...
Here we go again.
Agradecemos...
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Just eases him off the ball. McAllister. Oh, red, nice interception. And it's Neymar. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that should get the job done. Sao Paulo have their second corner now. Climbs up big! He's delivered all right!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have our breakthrough.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Davids. Nene. Cole! He's missed, but not by that far. Sao Paulo come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Lewis Skelly.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Vasco da Gama needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Back into the middle. Messi. Oh, well played.
Público presente na partida de hoje, 71.649.
He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now? And now they can spring out of defence. That's a throw. Time and again they are repelled. David Villa, and he's managed to get free. Nene. Now, what about a counter-attack? Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Vasco da Gama showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's gone out for a throw-in. David Villa. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
That is a brilliant interception. Lewis Skelly. Rafinha. Neither of these two want to come off second best. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And David Villa! And that would have won it.
Villa has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
No time do Vasco da Gama.
What a number 4 coming up here.
Camisa 9, camisa 4. Deixando o campo para a entrada de
That has been knocked clear.
Camisa 22.
Sao Paulo clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, easy pickings there. Rafinha. Pedri gets it away. There will be a throw-in. And it's Messi.
Sao Paulo couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Saka's delivery. Oh, smashing header! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
1-0 as we head towards the end. Davids. Vinicius Junior. Adams does well to get it back. Sao Paulo close now to seeing this one through to the end. Always onto this. David Villa. David Villa! It's in! 2 to the good. They have breathing space.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Sao Paulo could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
He can run onto that. And the ball's a good one here. And the shot! Yes! And surely that settles it.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the...
And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of flair.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. So it's away we go then. Chouameni. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Griezmann. Loose ball now. It's Griezmann! Haaland! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, what a climb! And he's heaved it away. Pedri gets into some space. Haaland has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, good ball.
Sao Paulo have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up.
David Neres. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Beckenbauer. Messi. Pedri. And he was quick to react. And the counter is on. Alexander-Arnold. Sao Paulo are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And he's away. It's a mighty effort! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. McTominay can get it clear. Pedri. McAllister. It's a good run down the right. Now it's McTominay. He's played him through. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Goal! Sao Paulo! And Sao Paulo score first.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Ha segnato al 19° minuto, numero 9.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That has been slung wide. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Williams. Oh, smashing header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Davis. Davis, played in deep. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Davis, Nico Williams chasing after it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Messi. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the...
And the shot! Oh, Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Oh, easy pickings there. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nico Williams.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's straight offside. And here's Nico Williams. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Sao Paulo are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Pedri, and here's Bellingham. Big header! Has another go! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
He's had it taken off him. Griezmann. Lobotka.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Chouameni. McAllister. Bellingham. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And it's half-time here. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Sao Paulo merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Sao Paulo, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Alexander-Arnold. McTominay.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Griezmann is wide and looking to get onto this. He rises! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Ramani. It's Lobotka. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Griezmann. Haaland. Bellingham. Now that's well seen too. Davis. McTominay. Nico Williams. McTominay. Nicely aimed pass. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Davis. Now it's McTominay.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. There's the shot!
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
And that is
80.113
wildly off target.
spettatori.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Chouameni. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nico Williams.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Out to the right. Now it's David Neres. Haaland. And that has put paid to that. They want to be quick to recover this. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
McAllister. And it's Messi. Here's Chouameni. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. McTominay. Lobotka. And Ramani. Played out towards the right wing. Some good work on the right flank here. McAllister. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found a way past. Now it's Messi, and he's surging through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Up he goes! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Now it's Politano. That's a fabulous ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bellingham could try cutting inside here. There's the hit! Oh, and that should have been two.
Bellingham was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
Sao Paulo close now to seeing this one through to the end. Ramani. Alexander-Arnold. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That looks a cracking ball.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Now it's Haaland. Adams. And there goes the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Haaland, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo, both city and club. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Punched away. Pedri! Oh, that's just stunning!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Caicedo. Neymar.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Climbs up big! It's loose now and they want to get it... Oh, he's... And again! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
McAllister. Bellingham. Bellingham gets flagged offside. That looks a cracking ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Foden. Mbappe. Shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And it's Griezmann. Oh, good-looking ball. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Sao Paulo! And again they hit the front. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Sao Paulo take the lead. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Griezmann. Pedri. Griezmann. Great ball, and he's in here. And Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He has found a way through. He's going all the way! Chouameni. Beckenbauer. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. That's headed upfield. And it's Griezmann. Haaland. That is great defending, so alert. Played out towards the right wing.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Caicedo. Mbappe. And Caicedo. Valverde. Messi proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of...
Pedri. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
he made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. McAllister. Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. Sao Paulo looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Haaland! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Haaland really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Alexander-Arnold, who's set up one goal so far. Estupinian. Van Dijk. Valverde. McAllister. Oh, delightful ball. Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. Foden.
This is the time you need that pace.
Messi. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bellingham. Bellingham has found the net here, of course. Bastoni. Pedri. He's in plenty of space here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pedri, and it's Griezmann. Here's Haaland. Can he get it through? Now it's, can he finish? No mistake! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Sao Paulo go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
There's the whistle for half-time.
Sao Paulo are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Sao Paulo are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Valverde, and he was quick to react. Adams, Pedri, Bastoni, Chouameni, Bastoni, and Adams, Bastoni, and it's Griezmann. Spread neatly. Griezmann, Bellingham, Haaland.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Griezmann. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
It looked as though... And Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Keeper's done ever so well.
McAllister actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bastoni, Haaland, he might be in here. Now it's Griezmann, Bellingham, and the shot! And it's there! And surely that settles it.
Sao Paulo clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So now the difference is 3.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Ecuador give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Adams, oh, it's a promising build-up, this, plenty of really nice passing. McAllister, and it's played forward. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Bellingham could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
And he cuts out the supply. Pedri shifted it to the flank. That looks a good ball through. Griezmann. Pedri in acres of space out wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's hit, and the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. McAllister. Now it's Pedri. Oh, super ball. Danger averted for now. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Griezmann. Pedri. And he's there to get it away. Oh, sweet feet. Bellingham! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Mbappe. Oh, perfectly measured that. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Mbappe! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
They've played it short. Foden. Sao Paulo have the chance to go the other way. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Bellingham being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Messi. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Fagioli. And the counter is on. Oh, that is a nice touch. Fagioli. Mbappe looking to run onto it. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. And there goes the final whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Bellingham claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Sao Paulo definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. And here's Colomwani, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph.
Haaland! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for the habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Messi. Bellingham! Really well taken goal. 2, and we've barely begun here.
Sao Paulo clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Out for a throw. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Bellingham. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Messi. Sao Paulo have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, played right into his path. And the finish! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Haaland has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Haaland, big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
That is good alertness. He's through here. Oh, that is a nice touch. Haaland! Great challenge, time to perfection. Foden, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's gone loose. Sao Paulo disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Conte. And it's Messi. Cleared without complication. And they're quick to get it back. And Upamecano. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. There's the shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, good take in a good area. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Foden. Real chance! No mistake! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
So is this the start of a comeback? Passing nice and neat. Van Dijk. Conte. Van Dijk. Conte. Haaland, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Conte. Ribery. And the pass is intercepted. And he was quick to react. Sao Paulo looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Great defending, strong and... Haaland! Just swings wide.
Haaland nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Well, nicely intercepted. Haaland. Now it's Messi. And he has been fouled there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll always back himself.
Messi! Oh, good stop, it had to be.
Foden.
Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. Now the ball's gone astray. McAllister. He's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
McAllister actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that is out of play.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20 será sustituido por el dorsal 9.
Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that.
Habrá
Conte.
3 minutos de descuento.
Messi. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Haaland. And here's Messi. Interesting ball. And it's pulled back. He's hit it first time. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Sao Paulo head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And the action is back underway. Spread it left. Sao Paulo do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And it's Messi. Good spot, he's seen the run. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Can he get onto this? Neymar. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Messi gets flagged offside. Ribery. Messi. Dealt with nicely by the defence and reclaimed it in a trice. He's got away. Messi. Messi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
That's a throw. Bellingham is wide and looking to get onto this.
Sao Paulo making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Goes forward. Mbappe chasing after it. Now it's Messi. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Quality ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Sao Paulo perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Davis. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Neymar. He's had a shot! And it's in!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Sao Paulo blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. That's a nicely measured pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Conte. And here's Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neymar! Oh, taken with style! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager scream.
It's Neymar! He won't be happy with that one. Pedri shapes to shoot. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
And it's Messi. Bellingham looking to get on the end of this. Oh, what a climb! And he hits the net. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
Just the keeper to beat! Decent hit! Goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Bellingham. Now that's well seen too. And the number on the board is 3. Mbappe. Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Griezmann. Conte. Messi. Ribery. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, super ball! Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Neymar, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where 66,000 or so congregate week in, week out. We have already started here. David Villa. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
He's going for goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
Hendrick has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
David Villa might just make this. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player.
Oh, what has happened here? There's the shot! Goal! Sao Paulo! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Oh no, this does not look good. Face to... Tries a shot! It's in! And they're at it again! In double quick time! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Just the goalkeeper to beat, and the finish! They are rampant! And with that, he takes home the match ball! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The fit...
Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Costa Corta. So just a few minutes in and already a lead that looks unassailable. Interesting ball. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Van Dijk. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. David Villa. Sao Paulo have scored 2 quick goals. Messi! Great football, shot and save.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Punched away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Brilliantly cut out. Rodri. McAllister. And it's Neymar. Bastoni spots it and intercepts.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Wilshere. David Villa. Costa Corta gets across to intercept that. Wilshere. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Villa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rodri. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Messi is onto it in a flash.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
De Bruyne. Neymar. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Bellingham. And he's in on goal. Messi gets flagged offside. De Bruyne. Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham looking to get on the end of this. Ter Stegen deals with it effortlessly. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And they're quick to get it back. And he's running through. Oh, look, shot a goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
It's a good ball out wide. That's not going to find its target. David Villa. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Neymar, and he's away. It's Neymar! Real chance! And that is doing no harm at all. And it's half-time here. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Sao Paulo are steaming towards victory thanks to 3 first-half goals, which have left the opposition feeling grateful just to get in for a break. Another 45 minutes to come, but the mood in the stands here is very much suggestive that the deal is done. It is 3-0 at the break. We're already back up and running after half-time. And the shot! No mistake! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Sao Paulo are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way. Now the finish! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Messi. Sao Paulo come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Costa Curta. Messi. David Villa. Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
You can run onto that, Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. The message is clear, none shall pass. De Bruyne. De Bruyne delivers. Ter Stegen catches it safely.
Público presente na partida de hoje, 71.550 espectadores.
Now it's Neymar! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's had it taken off him, and he has been fouled there. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Good read, needed to be. Endrick. He's going to be disappointed with that. Sao Paulo perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Saliba. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's got away. He's got the shot away! And he hits the net. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Sao Paulo are having a ball here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's away! He's free, and the shot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Now it's Messi. Wilshere. That's been drilled in. Well, there's the clearance. Endrick. Well, played right into his path. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping! Messi finds himself offside. Now it's Messi. And he's picked out the run. Palmer. Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He stands tall, impenetrable. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Messi will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Palmer. A heavy challenge. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Shapes to shoot! It's there! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And now he has two. David Villa, good spot, he's seen the run, plenty to aim at here. That's good defending, very good defending. And it's De Bruyne. Neymar. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
3 minutos de acréscimo.
Griezmann. Kimmich. Griezmann in acres of space out wide. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo, both city and club. Just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's Griezmann. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this lad, Dominic Szoboszlai, is someone I'm going to keep an eye on here. I like the fact that he's one of the cleanest strikers of the ball, which really shows in both his passing and his attempts at goal. And I can see him drifting in and out, receiving the ball, driving forward into those half spaces and looking to deliver the key pass or get one away himself.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. He can run onto that. Haaland! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
good pressing, squeezing the play. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Dembele aims beyond the defence. Beckenbauer, oh, he's been caught napping! Well, the counter could be on here. Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. No goals as yet. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Griezmann. Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Dunk gets it away. That's an excellent interception. Neymar. Beckenbauer. Bellingham. Højbjerg. And he goes cross-field. And it's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's been taken short. Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. Bellingham is in a really good position out wide. Neymar, he's picked his way through. Pedri, can he get it through? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Half an hour played now. Rodri. Araujo. Quality ball. Now it's Messi. Good spot, he's seen the run. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. It's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Chouameni still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Beckenbauer. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pedri, Griezmann, it's a great ball, and the shot, and again! No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Now it's Messi. Kane, out to the left it goes. And here's Kane. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And here's Haaland. Messi. Very nicely done. And here's Bellingham. He's cut it out. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. And we are up to the break.
Sao Paulo really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously. The chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So off we go once more.
Sao Paulo have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And it's Messi. Oh, he's bustling through here. And Messi! Oh, that's majestic!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That is a great pick out. Ah, such a clever touch. Griezmann. It's a mighty effort! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Neymar goes on a run down the left wing. Højbjerg.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Great chance! Pedri. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he spark a counter here? Pedri. He's looking to set free a runner. Pedri. Chance! They've played it short. Deep cross. Big header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Bellingham. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period, and the score is 1-0. Tchouaméni, and it's Messi. Here's Haaland. Did him off it. That has been slung wide. Spread it left. Adams. Tchouaméni. Haaland. Haaland. In the end, they found themselves penned in. Nowhere to go. Højbjerg. Out towards the flank. Szoboszlai. Kane! Tries to get it clear.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Griezmann is offering a wry smile there.
Teremos uma substituição.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Dembele carries the ball down the right. Can he get onto this? Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. Now it's Szoboszlai. Madrid have it back. Tries a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Szoboszlai plays it short. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has been clubbed away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That is lovely. And here's decent hit! Now, who's going... Oh, what has happened here? Ter Stegen claims it. Sao Paulo leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. 5 minutes left on the clock.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Neymar, Robertson, some resolute defending there. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
That's a nicely measured pass. Haaland, Messi, oh, super ball. Opts to play it back. There's the header. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And that will be the final act. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
Sao Paulo can do it here. 90 minutes away from reaching their target. It is the sort of opportunity they would certainly have settled for if offered it on day one. That was then, this is the here and now. Can they meet their ambitions, their aspirations? So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Away. Sao Paulo come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Griezmann. And here's Haaland. That's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Pedri! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
De Bruyne. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Bastoni. Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Messi. Rafinha. Martinez. He's got away. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And here's Rafinha.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
That looks a decent ball. Gets his pass away. Rafinha. And he's certainly onside here. And now they can spring out of defence.
Sao Paulo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Santos. Griezmann. Oh, shooting chance! Bayern Munich are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are.
He's got the shot away! It's in! Oh, huge goal, massive goal. They hit the reset button and we're back where we were.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Pedri, midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Bellingham. Griezmann. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Neymar, the most accurate pass. Chouameni. Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Haaland. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Neymar. McAllister did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Griezmann. That is a great pick out. Olise. Rafinha. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Rafinha. McAllister was in no mood for any of that. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann goes steaming forward. Haaland. It's a goal kick. Aim forwards. Chouameni and Adams. Bastoni. Chouameni. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Griezmann. Oh, nice touch. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Rafinha. Now it's Martinez. Pinches it off him. Bastoni. Adams. Pedri.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Haaland. Bellingham. Rafinha, who does have an assist to his name. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Griezmann. Pedri. Messi. And there's the end of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each.
For our World Charity Fund.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
And so we're off again.
Sao Paulo clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham with the delivery. Cleared away. De Bruyne. Otavio. Santos. For Olise. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
De Bruyne. Santos. He's not got that quite right. Haaland. Haaland proves just a little bit too strong. Pedri. Bellingham. Real chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
The goal scorer for Sao Paulo after 56 minutes is number 19, Bellingham.
Sao Paulo take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Bellingham. Oh, important interception.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.